community supported agriculture. A lot of people know it as CSA. It's a beautiful way that farmers can connect with the people who eat, and people who eat connect with the farmer. It sounds kind of funny when you say it that way, but you know, this is not all as serious as sometimes we think. This is about sharing life, sharing risks, sharing joy, sharing pain, sharing stories. Our CSA is just that. It's sharing all the good and all the challenging things that can arise over a course of a season or in an organization, on a farm, and realizing that we're not alone in it. We started our CSA early on as we were just getting started as an organization, and while we had farmed for a long while, this organization was brand new, and so it was a beautiful thing to see people stepping into relationship with us and begin to support the farm, and by supporting the farm, receive support themselves.
I think about CSA, or when I'm trying to describe CSA to someone that doesn't know about it or hasn't heard of it, I describe it as like Netflix for veggies. Like, you pay a recurring fee and then you get a delicious subscription of what's in season, and it changes by the week, which I think is a really great way to keep people's like veggie intake fun and fresh and from getting stale. And you know, they don't want to eat the same thing all the time, and this is a really great opportunity for them to try different things, and also a really great way for folks to understand like the seasonal relationship that we can have to food. I think with like, you know, major grocery retailers and like the larger scale food production system, it's really easy to lose touch of like, when is broccoli actually fresh? But this is a great way for folks to figure out like, oh, sweet corn actually shouldn't be ready yet, and this is the best time to have it. And I think the flavors that you get from really seasonal food are so incredible. It makes me really excited to share with people. I also really enjoy seeing the same people come back every week and developing relationships with them and sharing recipe tips with them. That's really fun for me too. I really enjoy that.
So this is my 11th season of farming, and for 6 of those years I have been a CSA focused farmer. So that means community supported agriculture, and folks buy into the farming season at the beginning of the season and then get a share of the produce throughout the harvest times. And so the farmer gets support when they need to buy things like seeds and tools, when they need to pay their rent and there's not a market going yet. And then the CSA gets the benefit through the abundance. They're buying into the risk, but they're also buying into the excess that we have. So if it's a great year for eggplant, then they get a lot of eggplant. If it's a great year for garlic, then they get a lot of garlic. And it's not just about that economic exchange of the dollars, but it's also about that community aspect, that they really say, we're supporting the farmer, we're supporting the farmers. And a lot of the CSA programs that I've either run or been part of have been educational farms, and so it's also a way for them to say, I'm investing in the future farmers, I'm investing in this opportunity for them to get to learn and grow and make mistakes. And those people can sometimes end up being like your closest supporters, even though it's not always just financially. It's that they show up every week, it's that you see them, it's that they share their recipes with you, it's that they tell you when they have a doctor's appointment or when their kids aren't doing great in school. And so it ends up being a much broader economy than just those dollars being exchanged. And really, that's the heart why I farm, and a lot of farmers farm, isn't just so I can eat all the time, but so that I can feed folks and so I can know the folks that I'm